This is the Southside School of Financial Freedom Market Report and Cash Flow Account Update for the week ending August 30th, 2025. The market finished lower this week. The Dow Jones Industrial Average decreased minus 0.2% on Friday and was down minus 0.19% for the week. The S&P 500 decreased minus 0.64% on Friday and was down minus 0.1% for the week. The Nasdaq decreased minus 1.15% on Friday and was down minus 0.19% for the week. The market finishing lower on Friday was not great, but that doesn't really matter to me because no matter what the market does, I get cash flow from Bitcoin. And Bitcoin dropped like a rock, a decline of minus 6.79% this week was downright scary for most people, but not for me because I generate cash flow from Bitcoin no matter what Bitcoin does. My goal is to generate at least $500 per week in cash flow or income, which is $2,000 per month from selling options on Bitcoin stocks and or ETFs. I created a watch list I use to help me select which options of Bitcoin stocks and or ETFs that I may want to sell. Looking at my watch list from the week, the strongest performer on the list was, and for the second week in a row, Cipher Mining Incorporated, ticker symbol CIFR in the first column. It was up 8.83% on Friday and increased 19.75% for the week. Cipher Mining Incorporated is a technology company that develops and operates industrial scale Bitcoin mining data centers. They have 4 mining centers in Texas, 1 in Odessa, Texas, 1 near Happy, Texas, and 2 near Andrews, Texas. The chief facility is near Andrews. It is a 10 megawatt data center that is connected to the local grid. Cipher's stock price recent boost seems to be a result of a buy recommendation from Zacks Research and other analysts. The company's revenues has been increasing and they started operations at their Black Pearl Phase 1 site ahead of schedule, which increased investors' optimism. What do you think? Is Cipher a buy? Or are you too late to join the party? This week, I generated cash flow from selling 10 different option contracts that range from $60.34 to $240.34. Lalu Lala 2819 was the first to know that I received a total of $1,221.40 for the 10 options contracts. Here are the sales from my account. Sorry, you can't see exactly what I sold. My cash flow goal for 2025 is $30,000. Yes, that is more than $2,000 per month, and that's because I'm sure I will continue to beat my weekly and monthly cash flow goals. And guess what? I have reached my cash flow goal. I have already surpassed $30,000 last week, more than 4 months ahead of schedule. I'm not going to set a new goal, but I'll just keep making cash flow. Maybe I should hold a contest. Award $100 to the listener who guesses how much total cash flow I generate for the year. Type yes in the comments section if you want me to hold the contest. So far, nobody has. Well, one person has. With this system, the cash flow money is free and clear. You can take it out of your account and spend it or leave it in to build your cash balance and or invest it. What should I do with my $1,221.40 this week? This strategy is guaranteed to produce cash flow immediately and every week that it is applied. However, it does not guarantee the amount of cash flow from week to week, nor the value of your account. The amount varies and the account value varies. For example, This week, the cash flow amount increased from the prior week. This was last week's versus this week. And my total account value decreased minus 4.74%. What's the catch? Knowledge. Specifically, you have to understand option contracts. Though there are many ways to use options, in fact, there are hundreds of different option strategies people have come up with. I employ one of the easiest strategies, one that guarantees me income every week. It is very simple, it is very easy, and it is known by people who trade options, or at least it should be known by them. I kind of stumbled upon this strategy through trial and error, but I discovered that it already has a name. Do you know what the strategy is called? My way of applying the strategy, though, is a bit different from how others apply it. I do some things differently. For example, I employ an inventory management and momentum technique. I never close and I never roll. My way is much easier than what I've heard others say. They use a lot of math to calculate returns, potential profit, and they talk about maximizing gains. I keep it simple and straightforward. I don't try to maximize anything. I take what the market gives me, which is at least $500 per week, and often more, based on my inventory management and momentum system. Before you try to understand this strategy or any strategy, and definitely before you try to apply them, I think you should read a book or two or three to gain fundamental knowledge about stocks and options, as well as the U.S. financial system. Fortunately, there are hundreds, actually thousands of books available to you for free at the library, or you can buy them cheaply online. Most books are designed to inform you generally, not specifically. There are a few how-to books that show you specifically what to do. Whether they are general or specific, most books should help you change your mindset, which is the first step. I am not going to show you exactly how I use options. It should be good enough to understand that I sell options related to Bitcoin. I don't buy options. There are plenty of people, traders, investors, and financial institutions that buy options. I get money from the options I sell. It's so simple. This is why cash flow is guaranteed. Selling options is a lot easier than selling anything else. For one, I don't have to advertise. There is no marketing cost. I don't have to search for or find buyers. There is no customer acquisition costs. If you understood the U.S. financial system, you would know that the buyers are built into the system. The only cost that I incur is a commission fee, and you see that fee that I pay is usually 66 cents for each sale. Are there any drawbacks? I'm waiting for someone to tell me, because there is something you do have to watch out for, I think. The purpose of my videos is to report and show you the proof of getting guaranteed income as I receive it, week by week, not afterwards, not at the end of the year. I hope that you are motivated enough to do your own research, read, watch YouTube videos, discuss with a trusted and knowledgeable person. In fact, ask the smartest person you know and see what they have to say. If they don't know what I'm talking about, then that's the wrong person to be talking to. They simply don't know enough. In the meanwhile, check back each week to see how much cash flow or income I generate, and say yes in the comments section if you want me to hold a contest to guess my final 2025 cash flow amount. And please, like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.